Hi everybody, my name is Suzanne Chesser and I'm here today with JoAnne Daudt. And JoAnne is an estate attorney here in Fort Lauderdale, and she is also one of the founders and the president of StrikeForce421. JoAnne, I was hoping that you could explain to us a little bit of the history of StrikeForce421. I know it's been about 5 years now, right?
Right. Well, this all started back in 2008 when I was practicing law up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is where I'm from. And the Lord just laid it on my heart to start a Christian women's giving circle. I knew nothing about them, so I began researching giving circles with a passion.
Yes.
I just couldn't get enough of it. And fast forward a year or two later, I end up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, of all places. And time went on, and I was at a generous giving event, and God said, okay, now's the time. So I walked over to a few women in the corner and I said, excuse me, would you like to start a Christian women's giving circle? And they said, sure. What's that? And so that's how the four founders first met. That's how we got started.
Wow, that's exciting. And since then, how much has StrikeForce421 been able to give away for the Lord?
To date, we've been through 4 cycles. We have given away $400,000, and we are growing and anticipate that God will exponentially increase that.
Wow, I just got chills. That's exciting. And another question, JoAnne, can you tell us about the name StrikeForce421?
Of course. Well, when the 4 founders first met, we decided we have to have a name. And Strikeforce came about because we wanted to be able to strike in a ministry and make a difference. And 421, well, that's the date. We all met on April 21st. But as we looked at those numbers, we loved the multiplication effect, 1 doubling into 2, 2 into 4. So it just seemed so fitting to name it StrikeForce421.
Wow, that's exciting. Thank you. And one last question. I know everybody has a story, but what's yours? Why the passion for StrikeForce421?
You know, it takes money to change lives. And with StrikeForce, we are able to give away money to wonderful ministries that in turn go out and touch and change lives. So I call this releasing resources for God's kingdom. We are about financing God's kingdom, and together as a giving circle, we can really get some leverage and multiplication effect in our giving.
Great. And would you like to ask the women that might be watching today, what would your ask be, other than prayer? You always ask for prayer.
I always ask for prayer. We start every meeting with prayer. But the ask would be, ladies, prayerfully consider. I don't know what God is going to lay on your heart, but we would love to have you get on board with StrikeForce and join and get this multiplication effect. I can give $1,000 away, but when I can give of my sisters and we start giving $400,000 away, that really makes a difference in God's kingdom.
Right. All for the Lord.
All for the Lord.
Thank you, JoAnne.
You're welcome.